what it is. Anybody there in the BobaChills Q&A Series? Don't you know that it's insane? Is anybody in the live chat at a Cape Cod tonight? Oh, please tell me it. Don't you know that it's insane? No more later, so fuck me. Live chat. Ryan, Anton's brother, hello, welcome. Oh, this is quite a late stream for me. First, hi Goofy, what's up, buddy? Why this shave, how dare you? Yeah, people were like, hashtag bring the moustache back, I might have to do it sometime. Did you shave? Yes. First, hi Goofy. Oh my god, my mic is quiet. Why this shave, how dare you? Yeah, people were like, hashtag bring... The mic should calm down in a second. Sorry about the violent voice. Wow, a lot of people joining the stream. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the BobaChills session, and this is just where we sit here and chill. There really isn't too much more to this stream than just us hanging out and talking. I think I'm only going to be here for half an hour maybe, so I just thought I'd have a little bit of time with you guys. What's up, baby? You got my tweet early and I have a question for you. What is the question, buddy? You look like Scarecrow. Have you seen the Defenders? No, I haven't actually watched any of it yet. I didn't want to rush it. I will probably do a review for it, but I didn't want to be this time round, you know, one of those people who binges it straight away and then it's just like, crap, I need to come out with a review. I want to take my time and enjoy it. But yeah, I will give my opinions on that eventually. Oh god, I nearly just spilled my water everywhere. Straight away, and then it's 20 people in the stream. To be honest, Defenders seem pointless. Just watch the old Gotham Scarecrow episode. Yes, it is. Good old Jonathan Crane. I went to Pandora, the world of Avatar today, and I just finished getting ice cream at an ice cream shop in my town in Orlando, Florida. Well, I just want to say Orlando, Florida is basically my second home. I love Orlando, Florida. I really love. Do you know? Have you ever been to Venice? Not California, but Venice Beach. Near. Oh God, where is it? It's near Orlando. It's not that far away. So random. What's up, Heroes Reborn? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Bad Pratt, £2. #1 fan, best donated. Thank you for sending a super chat, buddy. I really appreciate that support. I really appreciate the love tonight, guys. Bad Pratt, man, he's like my one. Well, I have had another donator, but he's my main donator. I really appreciate that, man. It was awesome, but you will see, not spoiling it. Yeah, don't give any spoilers for the Defenders. I'm sure we'll all watch it eventually. Do you believe Gotham will go at least 2 more seasons? It really does depend, you know. This is definitely the make or break it season, but I reckon it could go for definitely this season 4 and season 5. They just, you know, really need to make sure they don't screw around this season. Hey, what's up, guys? Batflick, Dreedy, Harry Lee. I'm sorry if I miss anyone's questions out. Just a disclaimer. If I ever miss a question out, it's just because, you know, sometimes the comments fly across the screen and I just forget to answer one. Nice artwork you have, dude. Thank you, Cayman S. The lady who does it on Twitter, I'll put the link in the description down below. She's an incredible artist, and I'm sure if you want any artwork, you can commission her to do it. Mrs. Van Dam is her name. Mrs. Van Dam. Hi, baby, you're the best YouTube channel out there. Wow, Kit Kat, man, that's a really big compliment. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. I finally made it to a live video. Well, welcome, Ian Incredible. Nice shirt, thank you. It's quite creased, but I don't like doing ironing, so oh well. Do you like the Jurassic Park movies? Yes. Well, I think number 2. You know what? I think it was number 2. I didn't like so much. You know what? The one where they steal the raptor egg. I didn't think that was so great. Oh, wait. you think Green Lantern will be on Arrow this season? I don't think he will be on the Arrow. That's a very interesting question. We have had teasers, you know, in the CW shows, but I don't necessarily think he'll be an Arrow. I don't think they'll show anyone like that. Maybe in the DCEU films. I don't think it will go after this season. That's interesting. How come you think that, Gotham-wise? I'm finally here when the stream is live. Welcome, Hunter Man. Just to remind everyone, if you've only just entered the stream, welcome. BobaChills is just well, it says Q&A series. We just sit here, we chill. But yeah, because I don't really do gameplay, you know, so we just sit here and chill. Defenders spoilers. Danny is pregnant. What? Deadpool. Thanos is Gable. What's your opinion on the 2011 Green Lantern movie? Well, I'll give you a secret. I haven't seen it, and I'll probably never will, just because of what I've heard of it. No, I'm sure some people love it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a watch one day. Does she do Joker artwork? I need some. Yeah, Mrs. Van Dam does do Joker artwork. In fact, she does incredible artwork. No, yeah, honestly, if you go on Twitter and if you search Mrs. Van Dam, honestly, you will love her Batman, Gotham stuff. Love your Gotham videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the support on the channel, guys. It really does mean a lot. I mean, I know not all the time I do Gotham videos, but, you know, I don't want to just be known for Gotham, so I try to branch out and do other things. I need an Austin Powers and Gotham crossover. That is such a random... That's such a random question. Not a question, but, you know, one. Baby, you're my friend, right? Yes, JC, man. We've been good friends. Do you have any Gotham pops? Now, I got asked this before. I don't own a single Gotham pop. That is I need to get one for my birthday soon. I have like the CW, a few CW pops, but I don't have any Gotham pops. Glasgow Comic Con coming out. Troy Baker is going to be there. That's amazing. Glasgow Comic Con. Troy Baker's going to be there. That's amazing. Troy Baker did an amazing Joker in Arkham Origins. I don't care what anyone says about that game. It is a good game. And now he is Batman in the Telltale series. Not to mention BioShock Infinite. If any of you guys have played BioShock Infinite, you guys know what I'm talking about. Boba, have you seen Rick and Morty? Not all of it. I'm currently working my way through it. I've just started season 2. I love it. But I'm not... it took me a while to get into it. A lot of people... I didn't see what the big fuss was about, but it is such a trippy program, and that's what I appreciate out of it. JC, sick dude. I've got to go try tune into the next stream. Alright, well, thank you for joining the stream, buddy. Hey, Mafia. Just want to give another disclaimer to people. If I'm not reading your question out, it's just because loads keep popping up. So, do not take it personally. What should I do a video on, Gary? Batman and Robin are only enforcers. God damn it, Gary. Every time. Every time, Gary. Every time. What do you think... who do you think should be in Nightwing in his solo movie? I don't really know. I always get asked about fan, you know, castings for these things, and I can never decide. What I do know is that Drake, from Drake and Josh, or is it Josh? God damn it, my head, brain fart. But he was teasing the whole Nightwing thing on Twitter, so that would be interesting. I don't know if he has the look though, but he definitely could be Nightwing. But I don't know. He's got the body for it though. He's pretty hench. Oh man, don't make me choose Atomic God. Which is better, Gotham, Arrow, Legends of Flash? Well, I would just say in terms of last season, Gotham definitely beat the Flash. So did Arrow. I'd say Arrow, Gotham, Legends, and then Flash last season. Walker. Don't you know? Do you think Robin Lord Taylor is the best Gotham actor? That's a very good question. I think they're all a brilliant cast. I really like how they mold together. Robin Lord Taylor was definitely the hype. I remember in Gotham season 1, everyone was loving what the Penguin, you know, had to offer on the show. Like everyone thought like Robin Lord Taylor's Penguin would be the Joker as well. That's hilarious. Boba, who is your favourite H.R. Wells in the Flash series? Well, this is kind of a trick answer. I don't know if this is a cheat, but I really liked Tom Cavanagh's Harrison Wells, but who Eobard Thawne was masquerading as. So I liked the Harrison Wells of season 1, even though it was technically Eobard Thawne. But if you had to choose between Harry and HR, I really actually did like HR. I know a lot of people found him annoying, so. But yeah, I would say the Reverse Flash, Harrison Wells, definitely. I hated that they made Penguin gay. I have nothing against gays, but Penguin isn't gay. Well, if you have nothing against gays, then technically you shouldn't necessarily hate it. I mean, in this universe, what you have to understand is with Gotham as well, they always say that it's their own unique universe. And technically, when you get new comics or new iterations of comics, they're sort of like a rebranding of the characters. Sure, they'll try and keep some things the same, but just because his sexuality has changed doesn't mean the Penguin isn't the goddamn Penguin. Well, can you remember when Bruce walks past Penguin in season 1 and they both stop? I hope they do the same thing with a baby Dick Grayson. That's really cool. I think Gotham definitely does have the ability to add a lot of Easter eggs like that. They definitely should. Definitely. Boba, how would you feel if they made Gotham into an Owlman origin story? Well, I'll tell you, Zito, I would not be happy at all. No, I do not believe the whole Owlman thing that blew up. It really annoyed me when articles were going on about that. How everyone was like, but what if Gotham is an Owlman origin story? It's like, no. They, like, for crying out loud, Ben McKenzie and everyone say, you know, how Bruce is going to be, you know, Batman one day. They wouldn't even say that sentence within itself if it was secretly this Owlman origin story. So, I promise you, it is not an Owlman origin story. And I would go crazy if they actually did that. But no, it's not going to happen, so don't worry. Hey Bobo, I missed the Balloon Man from Gotham. Yeah, well, I remember that episode. That was like episode 2 or 3 of season 1. That was quite a cool episode. So late. Well, Lloyd, better late than never, buddy. Better late than never. What happened to Harley Quinn and Gotham? Well, I'll tell you what happened. They pulled the plug. Avarice, Bobo asked a question. Let me try and find it for you, man. Okay. Do you believe Bruce and Selina will be enemies this season? I think they won't strictly be enemies, but they definitely won't be buddy-buddy, if you know what I mean. Like they've kind of had that kind of romance going a little bit, but I think they won't be quite enemies, but they're not going to be friends. They're going to be kind of in between, and they might come together, I reckon, towards the second half of season 4, when the whole Ra's al Ghul stuff is going down, because Ra's al Ghul is heavily featured in the second half of season 4. Boba, do you remember me? Yes, Sam Hunter, I do indeed. The Walking Dead season 6 finale versus Arrow season 5 finale. Go. I didn't think The Walking Dead season 6 finale, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it wasn't, you know, with what happened with Sasha, I think it was Sasha, it wasn't that, like, mind-blowing. I was definitely happy Negan deserved what was going on. But the Arrow season finale was definitely what Arrow deserved. Like, they had a pretty intense, you know, finale, Arrow, you know, with the whole Lian Yu business. So I reckon they definitely deserve the trophy. 40 people in the stream. We have been streaming for 13.5 minutes. Welcome to the stream to every single person. This is just a stream where we chill and talk about whatever. Any of your comic book related nerdiness, just shoot it up my way and we'll just have a conversation. Don't go too mad though if I accidentally do not read out your question. Do you think Jerome's face will be normal in season 4? Well, the thing about that question is I've always, long story short, I've always envisioned Jerome as sort of like the Dark Knight's Heath Ledger, but 10 years younger. Heath Ledger was around 28 when he filmed The Dark Knight, so if you clock back 10 years-ish around Jerome's age, I reckon, obviously Heath Ledger's Joker didn't have the scars here, did he? But I definitely think that warrants that Jerome could have the white makeup, and it definitely makes sense how he could have the black makeup around his eyes. I think that would be really cool. I definitely feel like, you know, they're not going to go the chemical vat storyline necessarily, so it's more of like a human being unhinged in the head. So how many Pop Funkers do you have? I actually got asked this the other day on a live stream. I think I have like around 25, but not enough. There's never enough, guys. Walking Dead needs to step up their game, although I love Walking Dead. I'm not a hater, just telling the truth. I agree. But I have heard good things that they've actually addressed about stepping up the game in The Walking Dead, and that this new season, it's going to be more like Game of Thrones this season. Now, how it's a lot more action packed. There's not a whole lot of idle time. It might just be me, but Boba kind of looks like a young Rip Hunter. Well, God, imagine if I travel in time in the future. That'd be amazing. Let me just see if I miss any questions. There's quite a few questions. Where are we true and only talk about fools? Yeah, man, Gary, you're such a dedicated troll, man. I love you. Gotham needs to do more gritty instead of violence for shock. Definitely. Have you finished The Defenders yet? No, Hunter, I haven't actually watched episode 1. I've been really busy, but I will get down to it soon. I'll binge the hell out of it. Hey, Boba, just wondering, do you enjoy where the Gotham story is going, or would you prefer it to go back season 1 where it's more focused on Jim more? That's a very good question. I feel like... Hold on, Cayman, I will answer your question. Just ask it again. Thank you, Daft Grunt, but I'm okay. As to your question, I definitely would like them to focus on Jim a lot more. The thing I'm not looking forward to is goddamn Barbara potentially getting resurrected by Ra's al Ghul. What the I'll try and keep it PG, but like seriously, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about Barbara getting trained by Ra's al Ghul. Season 4 looks promising for Scarecrow. It looks promising for Batman Year 1. It looks... But Barbara, what the hell are they doing? Who is your favorite Defender? Daredevil. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I do love Jessica Jones, though. I like her. Nate, you are my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you very much, man. It's an honor to be your favorite YouTuber. But let me see. God damn it, I keep missing questions. Hello, Zotan. What do you think about the Justice League Flashpoint paradox? I think... at first I thought, it's not actually so bad, but there's so much to that. I know they fit it in a 2-hour... Well, how long was the animation? I can't remember, but there's a lot of shit that goes down in that film that they're going to have to fit into like an hour and a half, 2-hour film, or however long films are. And I'm a bit worried about it. I'm a bit worried about the DCEU. They're using Flashpoint probably to rewrite quite a few things. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I hope that they don't get rid of Ben Affleck's Batman though. Sorry, I'm missing a few questions, guys. Jerome's face and skin will turn into dead skin and turn white, and that's how he has the white face. If you like Lucy, has scars on his lips too. Yes, he does indeed. Do you think the Riddler or the Penguin will ever meet Jerome? Yeah, I think that could happen this season. I reckon they might try and do something quite ambitious with Jerome escaping Arkham Asylum. Ah, man. Dark Knight is one of my favourite films because the protagonist and the antagonist competing for what they want. They're not just the antagonist forcing the protagonist to action. I want smart storylines in the CW, not meaning to sound like a douche. No, not at all. I completely understand what you're trying to say there, and I completely agree. Sometimes the CW does go off track. So does Fox as well. Whose questions haven't I answered? Let's start a fresh slate. Thoughts on Fish Mooney? Well, rip. I didn't mean to drop that, but thoughts on Fish Mooney in terms of, what's happened to her. I know a lot of people want to see her back, but I know also a lot of people don't want to see her back. I personally really liked Jada Pinkett Smith's performance, but I definitely think that's it for her character in Gotham. Are you ready for Avengers Infinity War? Hell yeah, I'm ready. I reckon it's gonna be really cool. I can't wait. I can't wait for personally Tom Holland's part in it. What are you guys most excited for in Infinity War? When do you think Ed will meet Grundy? I think that's going to happen in the first 3 episodes, if that. I reckon he's going to get melted in the ice very, very quick. It's not going to last very long. His message ever lost. 46 people, holy crap. Boba, do you answer my question? I just got a phone call, but I'm back. I think I did answer the question. Who's your favorite Arrowverse character or hero? I'd say it's Barry Allen. I do love Oliver Queen, but I love the Flash's powers more. But I do respect Vigilante's, like, you know, Oliver's skills. I'll see you later, Hunter. Wow, man, so many questions. If you could choose between Grant Gustin or Ezra Miller to be the Flash, who would it be? I love Ezra Miller, but you know, it's difficult. I would probably choose Grant Gustin, but I don't think he would fit in with the DCEU's kind of mold. Maybe he could. We would need to give him a chance with his acting chops, but who knows? Team Vibe. Gotham Season 4 hype. Yes, guys. Gotham, if you guys weren't originally aware, Gotham was airing September the 28th, but now it's airing September the 21st, so you guys are getting it a week earlier than what you originally were, which is really good news. Oh, man, I'm so hyped about the Obi-Wan Kenobi spin-off film as well. I don't know how many of you guys are Star Wars fans, but I cannot wait for that at all. Everest, I can't remember the question, man. You haven't answered any of my questions for the past like 15 minutes. Well, I'm sorry, Ryan. Somebody asked a question on the video saying which are you most excited for, Avengers, Infinity War, or the Han Solo movie? Man, that's a difficult question. I would say, honestly, I would say Han Solo more. I know it's just Star Wars is more first and foremost my love, so definitely that, Ryan. Oh, that's a very, very, very good point, Roll. Do you think Fish Mooney will make an appearance as a fear gas hallucination for Penguin? I don't think... Unfortunately, I don't think Jada Pinkett Smith is coming back to Gotham. But that could, like... In terms of story, that would be, like... Definitely a thing they could do, but... I don't think Penguin fears Fish anymore. Like, they became kind of allies at the end, and there was always, like, an inner love there. She was proud of what she created. Like, she created the Penguin. So, you know. Gotham, Brazil, man. What did you say? What did you say? How do you think Nigma will be free from the ice? Well, either... This is what I'm thinking. I don't know how it's going to go down, but what I do know is that if... It's going to have to be melted. I know that sounds so stupidly obvious, but... If the ice broke, then he would be decapitated. You know, he'd be like, you know, the ice can't break. It needs to be melted, so it's going to be interesting to see. It could be the GCPD, God knows. You look back 10 years or 20 and you look at Scarecrow and think, wow, DC, is that what you got? But now they've made it more mysterious. What do you think of the old Scarecrow versus the now Scarecrow? I think Scarecrow's got a lot more scarier than what he was 10 years ago. Like, especially with the Arkham games and the modern games, you know, or like even what they're going to do with him in Gotham, what they did with him in the Christopher Nolan films, they've made him a lot more scarier for sure. Came in. What did you ask me, buddy? What did you ask me? What did you ask me? Which Catwoman is Cameron got to grow up to be? They were definitely going more of the Batman. I think it was, God damn it, Tim Burton's Batman one. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but they did mirror that cat scene where she fell out the window, so I'd say that one more. But I don't think she'll be as freaky and vicious as she was, so... Man, I'm starting to lose my voice. That is what I've heard as well. Firefly is going to melt it, I bet. But the thing is, Firefly, I think, is on the freak side, so she'd be aligned with Penguin, so I don't see why she'd melt the... Riddler Ice Cube. Will Falcone interact with Oswald? It could be possible because I know he's in the new season. It's going to be interesting to see how many episodes he has. But, yeah. It could very much so happen, especially as Penguin is now back on top of things. Man, it's so interesting. Like, a lot more of you guys are on stream this time of day. Yes, that is it, Batflake. Michelle something. Do you think Catwoman will ever go full villain or just stay yeah, I was about to say before I even finished reading that, Jack, it was more anti-hero. I was about to say. I would say anti-hero, definitely. Whenever she has Selena at this age runs into things, she likes to align herself with more of the rebellious groups of the Gotham TV show. But she'll ultimately come out as an anti-hero if we ever get a few seasons more. If Felicity dies, I quit Arrow. Well, fair enough. Wow, you shouldn't quit the show because of one character. Didn't your Gotham season finale video live stream get like 110 people on? Yeah, it did actually. That's a really good point. I was talking about what I think I was looking forward to in the finale. Do you think Jerome will try and kill Bruce again? No, I don't think they should repeat that. I think that was way too much. It was good, what they did, but I don't think they should revisit that because then it'd be a bit in your face, you know, Batman, Joker, too early, if you know what I mean. And another super chat from Batprat, guys. I really appreciate the support. I really do, man. Thank you very much. My one and only donator. But that reminds me, I need to set. I need your guys' help with Patreon ideas as well. Batprat, got to go. Well, have a good evening, man. I appreciate all the super chats you have given me, and thank you for joining the stream. Are you hyped for Ragman's return? Yes, but I accidentally did a video with some misinformed information. I said that he was coming back in episode 5 of season 6, but it was Mark Guggenheim cocked up, and he actually tweeted again, blah, blah, blah. I unlisted the video because it was wrong. But yeah, Ragman is most likely coming back around mid-season-ish, or maybe around episode... I don't know what episode. Any word on Booster Gold for Legends of Tomorrow yet? Not that I'm aware of, but that would be pretty cool. That would be really cool. Could Jerome become the Arkham Mark Hamill Joker? Definitely. Well, the thing I love about Cameron Monaghan's Joker is that he's got the blend of Nicholson, Hamill, you know, even Ramiro, you know, he's brilliant. You missed a bunch of questions. Scroll up. I'm scrolling. Can you explain what's happening with Cameron Beckonadova's recent Instagram video of her on set with David Mazouz and short poetry? She's deleted it now. Interesting. I think I know which one you're on about. The one with Alfred with a bloody face. Well, I definitely don't think it's the end of interaction between Selena and Bruce next season. So I definitely think something, I don't know properly what's going to go down in that moment, but something obviously happens with Alfred. Selena's there, Bruce is involved. But yeah, suspicious as to why she deleted it. What have I missed? A few questions, my friend Ziofi. Thoughts on Wally wearing Barry's suit, CW. I first didn't like it, but then we got different angles of the suit, and it's cool. I reckon they're just doing it to pretend he's the Flash, you know, for the guy who wants the Flash. See you later, Ben. Thank you for joining the stream, buddy. Don't you know? That's a really good question. Will Ivy get her power this season, or will they hint her power on Gotham? I definitely want Ivy to be a bit more. Like, I know she's like making these concoctions of plants and potions and potions. You know, just wooing the men to doing what she wants them to do. But I would really want her to get the freak, you know, metahuman powers. I think it's possible. I don't know if that will happen this season. That would be a really cool payoff. But she'd be very overpowered if she could manipulate plants, you know, metahuman wise. Kit Kat Ashton, Boba, I think it would be cool if you had your own merchandise. What do you think? And what would you have on it? That's a very good question. I've been thinking about doing merch recently and a Patreon. But I would have to do a video on it and show you guys the designs of the shirts or like the mugs or whatever you guys want to see. And yeah, see if you guys like it. I would say I enjoy Gotham a bit more than Arrow. I think Arrow season 5 was more enjoyable for me, but as a whole, Gotham. Man, you have to repeat the questions. I can't find it. I believe she should get her powers. Thoughts on Leto's Joker? I think Leto's Joker is actually quite good. I think people, they kind of judge him a bit too harshly for the editing of the film and how much was cut from the film. That wasn't his fault. I think people need to give him another chance in another film and then decide if he's going to be a good Joker or a bad Joker, you know. But I definitely think people just jumped on the train and was like, oh, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, you know. But I did say, guys, I would be streaming only for around half an hour. And half an hour is basically up now. So I'm going to have to end the stream. But I just want to say thank you for everybody dropping by. I didn't expect over 40 people to join at this time of day. If any of you guys are watching Game of Thrones tonight, be sure to check out my trailer breakdown for the finale tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. Dude, I don't know what your question about Bruce's body armor was, my friend. Would you ever give us a tour of your room? Yes, I got asked to do that as a video suggestion, so I will be doing a room tour very soon. If any of you guys missed this stream, this will be made public in like an hour, maybe. So you can go back and watch it if you really want to. See you later, Ryan. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you get to watch The Defenders. It's awesome. I will. It was fun to be in a live video, and thanks for answering my questions. Well, thank you for joining. Incredible. Did you watch the leak? No. I don't really enjoy watching leaked stuff. I don't really endorse it either. I kind of feel sorry for the show, but luckily their ratings aren't being hit by it. Could you do collector videos? Yeah, I could do. Right, thank you guys for joining. I see you're saying goodbye now. But yeah, if this stream will be available to watch again, if some of you joined a bit late, I very much so appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much for joining the stream. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you very much again. See you later, guys.